Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. This channel is the space for all Nigerians living in the UK, US, Canada, or any other place around the world who are navigating the daily hustle, the job struggles, the high cost of living, and the constant pressure to keep up. I have been through it myself, so I know. Each week, I share real life experiences, practical advice, and investment strategies to help you break free from the daily rat race and start building lasting wealth. Whether you choose to live in the UK or any other place around the world. However, if you are serious about changing your financial story, I tell you, you are in the right place. Now, before we dive in for today's episode, I just want to say a big thank you to every one of you who have watched, liked, subscribed, and commented, and shared my last video, which I titled The Real Cost of Life in the UK, Why Many Nigerians Remain Broke. Your feedback was very overwhelming, and I'm genuinely honored to be doing this with you. This video was really personal to me. I opened up about a tough season in my life while I was in the UK, when I felt like no matter how hard I worked, I just couldn't breathe financially. And your responses showed me one thing very clearly. It wasn't only me. Many of us are walking that same path today. And that's why today's episode is so important, because today we're going to dig a bit deeper. You see, the truth is this. The reason so many people are still financially stuck in the UK it's not because of their meager salary. It's not because you don't want to work or you're not earning enough. It is simply because something else is holding you back. Something far more powerful than your job, your expenses, even in the UK economy. What is that thing? It is your mindset. Yes, I repeat, your mindset. Let me explain. When people hear the word mindset, they often think it's just about being positive, staying motivated, saying affirmative words to the mirror. But mindset is much more than that. Mindset is simply that lens through which you view your entire life. It controls how you see money, how you react to pressure, and how you handle opportunities, fear, failure, or even your successes. Because your mindset dictates your habits, your decisions, and your ultimate priorities. And here is why this matters. Until your mindset shifts, nothing else will. You can get a higher salary, you can relocate to another country, you can even take extra shift or high hustle, but if your mind is still tied to survival, scarcity, fear, or instant gratification, you will keep working harder and nothing will change. Because wealth is not just about money. Wealth is first built in the mind. I just want you to hear me very clearly. Your mindset is either your greatest asset or your biggest liability. If you don't fix how you think, it doesn't matter how much you earn, you will keep ending up in the same place. Getting frustrated, overworked, and barely getting by. But the good news is this: you can still rewrite and rewire your mindset. And when you do, everything begins to change for you. So today, I want to share about 5 powerful mindset shifts that helped me to set the tone for my life financial turnaround. These are not just theories someone would suggest. These are lessons I practically learned while I was in the trenches in the UK. And if you are feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or tired of the cycle, I think you need to hear this. The first mindset shift is, to my mind, is stop avoiding the numbers. Accept your realities and take responsibility. Yes, I get it. Life in the UK is expensive. You pay rent, council tax, electricity bills, Wi-Fi, grocery, the list never ends. But here is the thing: running from your financial reality won't make it better. It only keeps you stuck in the jungle. For years, I was scared to look at my bank statement. I didn't want to see how bad things were, especially looking at my Mozo statements. But that fear kept me broke and even directionless. So I decided to face it. I tracked every single pound I spent for 30 days. I used a number of apps. Some people even use spreadsheets. It doesn't really matter. I just started. And every Sunday, I spent 15 minutes reviewing where my money went. And that's when I discovered that I was spending 180 pounds a month just on avoidable expenses. That one insight alone gave me back little control. Now, what do I mean? You must shift your mind to operate on a budget. Your budget is not a punishment for you. It is rather your power. It is not about restriction. It is all about your freedom. It is how you start telling your money what to do instead of wondering where it went. The number 2 mindset shift you need to start practicing from today on is what we all call delay gratification. In other words, I want to say, stop trying to show that you have arrived. A lot of us land in the UK and immediately want to look like we've made it. New phones on credit, designer clothes, fully furnished apartment, just trying to live like someone who has been here for over 10 years when you have just arrived. But let me tell you this, I want to say, discipline yourself now and create your freedom later. I remember when everyone around me had the latest iPhones. I wanted it too, seriously. But I said to myself, Victor, please hold off. You just use your current phone that you have right now for another 1 year. That put about £1,200 in savings or in investment. That decision gave me peace of mind, not just financially, but mentally. You are not here to impress anyone. You are here to build. My brother, my sister, I beg you, take your time. The third mindset shift is stop thinking only about what you can consume, but start thinking about what you can create. If your salary only covers the basics, then you need another stream of income. But it is not about working more hours. It is about thinking differently. Ask yourself, what do I know how to do that people need? Can you braid hair? Can you cook? Can you design flyers? What about cleaning houses? What about tutoring for kids? Well, I know a woman, as an example, that lived in Liverpool. who started making puff-puff and meat pies and selling at various Nigerian events on weekends. Today, that same woman makes an extra of £300 every month. That's like rent money. So for me, I would say, start small. Offer your service on WhatsApp, Instagram, or any other social media. We all belong to one Nigerian community or another. And for our technically gifted guys, I encourage, let's register on TaskRabbit or similar platform to offer our services to companies like IKEA, property management companies, and Airbnb hosts. Don't wait for any perfect time. Just start now. Because you don't save your way out of poverty, you create your way out of it. The first mindset shift is pay yourself first and always. Well, in one of the comments I got in the last video, someone said, how do I pay myself when my entire income is not even enough to foot my bill? Well, I say to you, when I say pay yourself first, I didn't mean ignoring urgent bills or pretending expenses don't exist. They do. What I mean is that even if your income is limited, try to build the habit of prioritizing your future. No matter how small the amount may be, even if it's just £50 a month, that's less than £2 a day, or even just setting aside your spare change that you get, that will go a long way. What matters is creating that discipline and mindset shift. You are telling yourself, my future matters too. By doing this, you are building for emergencies at the same time building your future. Yes, absolutely, I understand clearly that sometimes it feels like there is nothing left to save. But instead of asking, how can I save when I have nothing? Why not ask, like, how can I start building something, no matter how small? You know what? Your financial journey doesn't have to start big. It just has to start. Set it on autopilot. Your savings, standing order, or separate bank account. You can call it any name. Maybe my future funds or my future or my freedom funds, and make it sacred. It is what gives you the freedom to say no to toxic job, to bad relationships, to anything that doesn't align with your vision. So think about it again. The final mindset shift, which I would call saving is not enough. You just have to invest. I can't say this too much. At some point, I had to ask myself, Victor, are you going to work for money or you're going to be working for money for the rest of your life, or you need to put that money to work? That question changed everything. And that's why I made it my sacred duty to you today to help as many Nigerians as possible, whether in the UK or anywhere, not only to understand the importance of your personal finance and investment, but also to provide that platform and introduce to you Mega Capital Asset Management and Trust Limited as one of the SEC licensed investment banking firms in Nigeria, through which you can invest safely and with peace of mind back home here in Nigeria. Whether it is stock investments that you're interested in, government security, corporate securities, mutual funds, or other regulated investment opportunities and instruments in Nigeria, we will guide you on every step of the way and also assist you to invest your hard-earned money. Because this is what the wealthy do. They build systems where their money works, even when they sleep. You too can do it. I know so. So if you are serious about investing, especially back home in Nigeria, I would like you to click the link in the description below or reach out to me directly on the numbers on your screen. So until I come your way again next week, I want you to give this video a like, drop a comment, share it, and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.